As-salaam wa-alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Year 3 of the 17 Verses podcast. I'm your host, Maher Haq. In this podcast, we take a small selection from the Qur'an every day and recite it to you in plain English, so you can get a small slice of God's Word while you go about your day. By averaging 17 verses per day, we're able to break the Qur'an down into manageable pieces and finish it in 1 year. If you enjoyed the podcast, please help spread the word. Tell your friends and family, subscribe in iTunes or Stitcher, and write us a review. Today's selection concludes Surah 26, Ash-Shu arã, or the Poets, verses 192 through 227. These verses assert that the Qur'an is revealed in plain Arabic through the Angel Gabriel, and those who do not want to believe will not believe. Shaitans would not bring the Qur'an, for their interest is in descending on slandering sinners who listen to hearsay and lies. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Surely this Qur'an is a revelation from the Lord of the worlds. The trustworthy spirits, or the Angel Gabriel, brought it down upon your heart, so that you may become one of those who are appointed by Allah to warn the people in a plain Arabic language. This fact was foretold in the scriptures of the former people. Is it not sufficient proof for the people that the learned men of the children of Israel knew about it? Even so that if we had revealed it to a non-Arab, and he had recited it to them in fluent Arabic, they would still not have believed in it. We have thus caused unbelief in the hearts of the guilty. They are not going to believe in it until they see the painful scourge, which, in their heedlessness, will come to them suddenly. Then they will ask, "Can we be given some respite?" Do they wish to hurry on our scourge? Just think. If we let them enjoy this life for many years, and then the scourge with which they are threatened falls upon them, of what avail will their past enjoyments be to them? Never have we destroyed a population to whom we did not send warners. They were forewarned, and we have never been unjust. This Qur'an is not brought down by the Shaitans. It is neither in their interest nor in their power to produce such a masterpiece. They are kept too far off to even hear it. So do not call on those other gods besides Allah, lest you become one of those who incur His punishment. Admonish your close relatives, and lower your wing of kindness to those of the believers who follow you. But if they disobey, tell them, I am not accountable for what you do. Put your trust in the Almighty, the Merciful, who observes you when you get up and when you walk among those who prostrate themselves in worship. He is the one who hears all and knows all. Shall I tell you, O people, on whom the Shaitans descend? They descend on every slandering sinner, those who listen to hearsay, and most of them are liars, and those poets who are followed by those who go astray. Do you not see how aimlessly they wander in every valley, preaching what they do not practice themselves? However, an exception is made for those poets who believe, do good deeds, engage much in the remembrance of Allah, and defend themselves when wronged, showing no vindictiveness. The unjust oppressors will soon find out what vicissitudes their affairs will take. Ameen. This concludes today's episode of the 17 Verses podcast. I hope that this selection helps increase your understanding of the Holy Quran just a little bit. If you like the podcast, you can subscribe in iTunes or Stitcher and write us a review. Or you can grab the RSS feed and put it into your own podcast app. The show notes, including a text version of this episode, can be found by going to 17verses.com. That's the numbers 17, VERSES.com. Thank you, and be well.